Been a long time since I did a reading or a spread or anything on myself recorded. But I had done my own 2019 forecasts and didn't record it and don't really remember it. So I'm here doing it again, this time on camera. Same way I would do somebody else's. I don't know what these cards are, you know. I shuffled them, I cut them 6 times. Everything I would do for somebody else, I did for myself. I prayed, I thanked the universe, I thanked God, the Mother, Father, Son, Holy Spirit, and all things and beings holy for the messages that I received, and that the intentions that I was making be received, and that the things for which I was asking be granted if they are at all aligned with, you know, God's will, universal will as well. So this card you saw just jumped out and landed here. I don't know what that's for. It'll be extra. Let's see what it is. Communication. I like that. Okay. I like that. That's important to me. So it's like I'm going to receive communication, or I'm going to be moved to make a communication, which is typically the case. My overall energy was destiny. I don't think I showed that. All right, January. Passion, like a 2 of Wands kind of card. I believe the first time I did it, it was like new love or true love. You know, so this goes along with that. It's not like I'm getting a different message. 2 of Wands. This card, passion, with these 2 people, and all this red and fire. It's like 2 of Wands for me. So that is the Divine Union or Twin Flame card of the tarot. And even were it not passion, I mean, passion is passion. It's these are 2 naked people, female and male, in a very tight embrace. Sounds good to me. February. Fun times. My February was also good, which it typically is. Like, even if my Divine Masculine and I haven't been speaking, I usually see him for Valentine's Day, you know. So at least I can know that I'm on his mind. This one time I was in Atlantic City with my girlfriend, because it was Valentine's Day, but it was also like President's Day weekend or something. And so she and I went to Atlantic City. And Valentine's Day was the Sunday. So I was coming home that day, but I wouldn't have come home as early as I did. You know, I would have stayed and whatever. But he started calling me probably from the day I went, like Friday. Like, he knew I left town and maybe I might meet somebody else. I don't know. I'm kidding. But I don't know. Like, he started calling me from like the Friday, even though we had been like completely not in contact. He's a Scorpio. And when we go in separation, when he goes like under, it's like dead. Like it's just dead. It could be days, it could be months, it could be, you know, however long it's going to be, but whatever it is, dead. Sometimes it's just like it's not even a full day, you know. It's like we'll have plans or something and he's supposed to call me and then he doesn't, and hours are passing and I just have to like talk myself off, because I'm a Gemini, so we, you know, got a lot of stuff going on in our head. I gotta like talk myself back and be like, nope, like everything's gonna be fine, we're gonna meet like we're supposed to, you know. He'll call me at whatever time when it's time to go and we'll do it, and then it usually works out, you know what I mean. I gotta catch myself to not slip into negative thinking and manifest negativity into my own life, you know, which would be easy for me, again, as an air sign, especially with all the air I have in my chart. I'm pretty much all air. I'm like 75% air between Gemini and Aquarius. And yeah, I got to be careful before I'll do like a 9 of Swords. So that's where we are. that's my story. March, which I warned others could be bad because Mercury enters retrograde in March. So for me, it will be spiritual growth. Okay. April. That's where I'm going to be temporarily not so happy. Maybe. Temporarily, again, it can mean minutes. Like, I have an attitude. and then my phone could ring. Okay, I got a smile on my face now. You know what I mean? It's like, what does that mean? But it could be short-term heartbreak. It could be like a 3 of Swords or a 5 of Swords, 5 of Wands, drama, disagreement, conflict. May, friendship. And like a real friendship, like solid foundation, bonding. Definitely with the potential to grow into something else. So here could be where I have conflict with someone. He can make up. June. Now this is my birthday month. With people's birthday months, as it relates to like the zodiac and stuff, like their energy tends to be good the month of their birthday. Let's see if mine will be. It is June. Long distance. Maybe I'll go on a trip. Right? Maybe I'll travel. Maybe somebody will visit me from across water. Maybe I'll have something in the works and I'll, that's about to be fully manifested. Like the 3 of Fire. And I'll just need to be a little bit more patient. Which in that case would mean July should be good, right? All right. Ice Queen, I'll be in my element. This is me all day, Ice Queen, right? Again, I'm mostly Gemini and Aquarius. And as a Gemini, I'm ruled by both Venus and Mercury. So I can't get more Ice Queen than that. And as the planets go, my Venus and Mercury are also both Gemini. Venus and Gemini, Mercury and Gemini. So there you have that. I might be particularly decisive in July. I might be cutting people off. I might be adding people to my circle, making some sort of adjustments. Something could be coming to me with the I was thinking with the moon, with all this shadow from the snow and stuff. With the full moon that month, there could be something for me. But I'm going to be like no nonsense, true Queen of Swords in July. August. Boom. 2 of Cups. Under the full moon. Didn't I just say I felt like this was telling me something about the full moon? Told you. So 2 of Cups. Partnership. And looks like romantic partnership. Which could easily be on the heels of anything having to do with Venus. She is the goddess and planet of love, of abundance, of money too, even if it was like a business partnership. It says dating, so romantic. September. Gifts. Gifts. Maybe from this love. They can buy me something. I don't know why in September, but I'll take it. Also, these bottom rows have been like taking on separate meaning of their own in everybody's reading too. So if I look at mine, it would be like spiritual, definitely increase, advancement, just furthering of my ascension from spiritual growth to long distance to gifts. October. Of course. It was too good, right? I had to hit a wall. October. Hopefully I'll be over it in November, because everybody's November has been turning out so well, as I expected them to, with this year being 2019. I'm just looking forward to 11/19. I know it's going to be really, really awesome. So hopefully I'm included. Gossip, drama, bullshit. Okay. That doesn't mean my November is not going to be good, but this is something that comes up, and it's probably connected to this. And December, freedom. So whatever this is, I don't let it hold me back. Here I am flying in December, being very much my Aquarian self, What'd I do with the cards? Oh, no. Oh, here. So why don't I go ahead and take a look at obstacles. Ooh, something having to do with my divine masculine. Or he himself may be an obstacle. He might be acting up. And gossip about me, perhaps. Again, that doesn't mean necessarily something bad, especially since I was doing so good. People could be talking about me for that reason. People get jealous. They start running their mouths. What's the next one? Children. So new beginning, that would make sense before freedom. Or if Facebook games have anything to say about it, I could actually get knocked up. Every time I play one of those games and it's like, what's your blessing gonna be? Mine is always like babies, twins, triplets. It's crazy. All right, I'll be greedy. Huh? Our relationship out in the open, maybe. Like whatever that means for us living it how we want. And that certainly makes sense right before freedom. So I'm happy with my reading, with my forecasts. Let's see what our further advice is. Money for him. So maybe realizing his worth and mine and the value overall of our relationship. This could also be literal in trying to make money and money being a focus. Let's just pray that it doesn't become too much of a focus for him, because that's an obstacle. That's negative. That's limiting. That's restricting. It's very Capricorn and Saturn like. So we don't want that. We want Aquarius. Right? And for me, oh boy. Speaking of Capricorn, it's a fair male who in this deck for me has like that Capricorn energy. It's like the devil from the tarot. And it can be about restrictive energy, or it can be about a karmic situation, or, lesson, person, maybe particularly of the masculine persuasion. And if it's a real person in your life, they may be male. This weekend, when I did the collective readings for, everybody, on the masculine's higher self, like where his mind was, where his head was at right now, it was the karmic female card in this deck. And down here in this position, I think it was near future. Near future was the karmic male, and it was like a crowning and a foundation of this karmic energy. I think there was a card in the middle that was about karma too, and I was like, look at this, and these two green-eyed people. Actually, now I see his eyes are blue, but that day I was like, green-eyed lady, green-eyed man down here. And wouldn't you know, I posted the readings Saturday? I think I posted them Saturday. In any case, whether I did or not, my ex, who is a fair male with green eyes and light hair, started calling me. He called me and spoke to me. I didn't ignore him. I mean, we've been friends since I was like 14. He was like 15. We met on the corner on the street, Delancey Street, New York City here. So anyway, we got 33 years between us. I wasn't ignoring him, but he called me 9 times. Like we would finish talking, he'd call me again. Finish talking, call me again. We ultimately didn't get off the phone until like 5:30 in the morning, my time. He's on Western time, on my Eastern time. But yeah, he's on Pacific time rather, in the West. But then I was like, that's what that was about. Because when I fell asleep actually for a little while, which I don't sleep much. My actual friends in real life and my friends on Facebook that I'm, like actual friends with who, I really interact with and stuff. Some of my viewers and everything. No, I don't sleep much. In fact, like my clients know, like they'll hit me up anytime. They're like, you're actually awake. Wow. But I went to sleep after I spoke to him. And when I woke up, I had a text from another ex. He too was a fair male. He's Colombian, so he's fair skin. And I was like, it's like X weekend. And that's when it hit me. There was karmic there, there was karmic there. So that's what we're doing. That's what we're all doing this week. Like, because I had seen that in the reading, that there was like karmic situations that had to be handled this week. But that was, for me, was like extra confirmation that it had to do with our karmic relationships for real. And so it's funny to see him here. It's possible he represents my ex again. Let's see what the next card might say and tell us about this fair male and whether it's an actual male or if it's just representing karmic masculine energy that I may encounter. True Gem. Oh boy. Mature man. Yeah. So I think it could actually be him. He would be a mature man. He's like my age. He's a year older than me. Not a Gemini, but ruled by Mercury along with me. He's a Virgo. And he is somebody who has proposed to me. I was only about 16, but he did give me a ring. Did give me a ring. So, I mean, those of you for whom I've read and everything, who watch my readings, that I can associate this card with Mercury and stuff. So that was the first thing that came to me, the fact that he's a Virgo. And yes, a mature man. Although, if I was attributing this card to any one sign or two, it would be Aries and Scorpio, which my divine masculine is. Although he's not mature man, he is of a mature sign, which is Scorpio, the fixed sign of Scorpio. Very mature. My daughter's like an old lady. Because it's like father-like and emperor-like in that sense. So, I don't know. We will see. It looks like I can have an actual karmic male situation going on at some point. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Hope you guys have enjoyed my 2019 forecast for me. Namaste.